Good morning everybody and welcome back to the channel. Today we are at Suzuka Twin Circuit. We got the cars already unloaded. We got the fresh alternator that we're borrowing from Rohab so we can drive a little bit this morning, which we'll then take off and give back to him. Luckily changing these things is kind of really easy on JZs, so we should be good. The most important thing that I need right now though is coffee. I definitely didn't sleep the best last night. We stayed at a random hotel and there was promotion everywhere in the hotel lobby about how incredibly soft and magical the mattresses would be. Well, that was probably a slab of concrete on the bed. I mean, like, if you've been to Japan, you know that hotel mattresses are normally very hard. But this is by far the hardest mattress I've ever slept on. Me and Daiki are both bruised from it. Daiki, last night's hotel bed. Really hard, right?
Amazing.
Amazing? Don't lie to me. Daiki woke up this morning and was just like, I think my body's bruised. And I have to agree with him, my rib cage is very sore. Anyways, enough whinging and complaining. Let's get this alternator switched out so we can drive. Luckily, changing alternators on JZs is super fast. That was a 5-minute ordeal. Once you pop the belt off, it's just 2 bolts and it slips right in and 2 plugs. Love it. Let's get this thing closed up. Get the back jacked up, warm up the diff, make sure our air pressures are good, and go out and shred. Suzuka's really cool because you can just kind of rock up on any day and you can just pay by the hour. Like if you want to do it, even actually as less as 25 minutes, you can just come out and do a little bit of driving. It's great. Good practice. Daiki's warming up his car. You're excited? Yay! Hell yeah, man, I'm excited. This thing looks good there. Battery don't move around now, look at that. Solid as a rock, baby. He's so nervous. Let's go out and do some laps.
All right, so let's see what 1,000 horsepower is gonna feel like in this thing. First laps are always rough in the comp car. It takes me a little bit to adjust and realize how much faster I need my reaction time to be.
Change my diff real quick. We have a 3.9 in there. Daiki's shredding right now, it seems. We have a 3.9 and we're gonna flip the gears and that'll give us a 4.1. The best thing about quick changes is you can do one change and then you don't have to top up the oil. And you can always pour the oil back in. Now the catch tray I'm using right now is not ideal. It's pretty dirty, so we're not gonna be able to put this oil back in, but I get one change without having to put more oil in, so we will be good. Get these bolts all off, these nice titanium ones that came from Duluck. They're really nice because they have a like a rotating kind of spinning washer built into it. I don't know if you can see that there. That spins freely. It's pretty cool. All right, let's get this Siki Ria Winters diff hat off. This is a 6-bolt. Look at all that dump out. Crazy. There we go. Get our first look at the Winters quick change gears. All we gotta do is grab this bottom gear. Top one down the bottom. Line it up. Bottom one up the top. Making sure everything lines up. And now we're done. We're now to a 4.1 from a 3.9. Super cool. And we grab the rear of our diff cover back. And we throw this bad boy back in. It's like, oh, we line it all up, tied with my left hand. My right hand's still healing after a little injury. And
we're good. I always tell people, like, yeah, it's a lot of money to put a quick change in your car. But if you go to a track and you need to change the gears, the time it takes to change a whole diff is crazy different than this. Also, the amount of money of all the extra diffs you need with LSDs and all that type of stuff to be able to quickly change a normal diff. Quick changes are the future, for sure. And they're getting cheaper and more affordable, in my opinion, too. The amount of money you spend on these, I think you can get a spool one for like 5 Gs, which is crazy good.
We dipped off track because I was trying something a little different with the entry, and we gained way too much speed for how much tyre I had left on the back.
We're gonna go with the second boost option. 1000's just too much for this small track. We got first tires on, different air pressure. Let's see if we can make this work better now.
Overall, really happy with that lap. It's hard to know exactly where the zones are going to be because there's nothing painted on the track, but that should have gotten us enough points to qualify for sure that run. That was decent.
Clutch 壊れちゃった。
That's why I like smelling.
Yeah, the clutch. The master or the slave has failed, and I lost like all clutch, and I think it was just slipping. So, yeah, we need to fix that for sure. It wouldn't engage the clutch properly, so it wouldn't like shift well as well. And I just had to force it in gear, being a dog box. But yeah. We will look at what's going on with the clutch and see if we can solve that issue, because that's not good. But we should be good. I'll also order some new dog rings from G-Force as soon as possible, and I can rebuild that next week before the round. Just so we know the box is in tip-top shape, because once you grind a gear once in the transmission, it's like a $200 dog ring. So we need to change that, and we should be good. Luckily, these things take 30 minutes to build, so it's not a problem. But I'm worried about the clutch. I'm gonna, just in case, I'm gonna ask Chase Bays and get them to send me a second master just to be safe, so that we have a spare. And I'll also get a new slave from ORC too for this as well, because it could be either the slave, the master, or there could just be air in the line somehow, like a leak or something. So a few things, but it's just the pedal isn't engaging the clutch properly. Sometimes if you pump it up a bunch, then it works, but yeah, I don't know. We'll figure it out.
But otherwise, car felt good when it worked. I think I started to kind of figure out, like, it's weird. The first couple laps in this car, I have to really wake myself up and be like, Sam, you can't drive this like a chaser. You can't drive lazy. You gotta actually drive fast. And yeah, it was good. First couple laps felt good. Anyways, this car's done for today. No more tires. We already just destroyed 4 in like, I don't know, 6 laps. And really, I shouldn't be doing more than 4 laps with them because every set is gone after 2. And then you lose incredible amount of grip. But yeah, anyways, it was cool. So while my driving is done for today, Daikie's got a good 20 to 30 minutes left of some laps he can do. So let's see how he does. Car's looking good. Nice. Nice, Daikie. Not bad. He's doing well, all things considered, though. Great day testing. Got some data on the track. Kind of know where I want to start off. There's a fair few practice days leading up to FD. I got the sim map and everything, so I've been getting a lot of training in as much as possible so that we do well and qualify. I'm really stoked, man. Feels good. I know we obviously got a little bit of work to do to sort out what's going on with my master or slave. I'm pretty sure it's the slave, or the lines could be getting like super heated and it's affecting the clutch, or maybe I need more throw and need to adjust the preload on the master. So I'll be able to figure that out when we get back to the shop, and then I'll pull the transmission out, inspect it as well. We'll rebuild and change some dog rings to make sure we're all fresh for the comp weekend, but we're looking really good. And Daikie's off pretty much the moment we get back to the shop today. He's packing up and heading to Okubuki for his round. So it's the next day and we are at Ebisu circuit. We're kind of grinding a bunch right now to get a whole bunch of stuff done this week. We also are doing a Gunsei Toge event this weekend on Sunday, which, by the way, if you are in Japan, make sure you come. But I'm picking up the chaser for that event, and I'm not going to waste a couple hours that I have here at Ebisu without taking this thing for a rip. So let's do some North Course runs. We've got some T35s in the rear, which means we can do some big backies. Let's have some fun. Those were a fair few fun laps. I got the chaser all loaded up with wheels and tires for the weekend's event. I think I have a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 total wheels. Oh, well, 9, 10, including the ones on the rear. That's kind of awesome. Chasers are great for fitting a lot of things in, especially if you don't have the back seats. Look at this. It's kind of crazy. Anyways, we're gonna load this thing up on the truck. I'm gonna head back home, and then the next few days I'll kind of start working on this, and I'll get this thing a little better dialed. It's still, we're not going to fix the body or anything yet, but we'll do that probably after the next this Gunsei event. Just like that, we're all loaded up and done for the day. But there's something we need to do. And it's something special that we've kind of been bringing back. We definitely did it recently, that's for sure. Oh, this is ice cold too. I love it now that it's warming up, getting into spring and summer. Ice cold ASMR coffee time, baby. Oh, that's a good boy. Sheesh. That hit the spot. Let's get back to the factory, unload this car, take the truck back to Bear's factory. I borrowed their truck because Daiki's using my truck for D1 lights, and we should be good. It's midnight, but the Chaser is back at the shop. Man, I cannot wait to give this thing a wash and then try to kind of drift stitch this thing up so it's ready. Oh man, it's probably gonna get crashed on the Toge. I've never driven Gunsei Toge, so I'm pretty stoked, but still, the best car for it because it's probably the car that, you know, we can rebuild the easiest slash I mean, it's a missile, it's a practice car, it's meant to get beaten up, so it's the perfect car for it. I can probably put some glass in the back for my old doors too. But anyway, the Chaser made it. It's been a very hectic last couple of days, that's for sure, testing the FD car, and I gotta take the trans out of that, rebuild the trans, make sure the dog rings are good, and I'm gonna change to a brand new slave cylinder, and I'm going to change the preload on the Master. But yeah, there is so much going on. I'm also waking up at like 4 tomorrow, so I'm gonna get only like 3.5 hours of sleep tonight because I'm driving all the way to Okubuki in the morning so that I can watch and help Daiki in practice, and then he's qualifying for round 3, I think it is. So there's 2 rounds that are gonna happen on tomorrow and the day after for lights. So I'm gonna go there for the first one, and I'm gonna give him some support, and hopefully we get to see him podium, which would be awesome. But anyways, things are hectic. I apologize that the video is probably all over the place, but still, nonetheless, thank you for watching. Like, comment, share, subscribe. If you haven't yet, go to SAMMIT.net, grab yourself some of the hoodies. We're still doing the 30% off stuff, clearing out all of the old stock. It's weird the weather here right now. It's so cold at night, so you'll still see me wearing hoodies, and then during the day, it's like shorts and t-shirt weather. It's weird. Thanks again, guys. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.